Hey guys, welcome back. And this is the third video of the series. And unfortunately, I lost the project which we were working on, and I will just quickly create that project within a couple of minutes, and we can start working on the servlet where we stopped. Uh, and we try to connect to the database, and then we try to perform some operations. So let me just quickly create the project. Just give me a couple of minutes, guys. Sample DB app, everything is the same. Switch server, no frameworks will be used. Finish. All right. Surprisingly, my system is a bit slow today, so I need to do some um, tests to figure out why it is slow. All right, so we have this. Just make it login form because that's what we are trying to do. And let me add form action. My servlet would be login, and my method would be post method. I will be having 3 text inputs for user ID and password. Right, and then you have a button to submit. So I would say login again. Submit. So let me add break statement to make it look a bit better and presentable. And also let me say enter user ID as well as enter password. Right. So let's see if it works fine till here. It's really slow, the system, surprisingly. I need to check. But as long as it is not taking more than a few seconds, I think we should be good to go ahead with this video. But before the next video, I will definitely check my system and see what is the process which is slowing it down. All right, so we are good to go with the form, and yes, of course, indeed, you get error 404, which is page not found, because we haven't handled this request in our servlet. As you can see, this is a post, so in the post request, there wouldn't be any query string added to your URL. So let me quickly go there and then create a servlet. Here, right, calling it as login. It's just adding it to a package. It could be anything, as I said, you remember. And even the deployment descriptor, because my servlet version is 3.1, so I don't have to worry about the deployment, the descriptor for this example. So again, I'm going to delete the comments to make my code look not so long and confusing, and I'm also deleting this. So when we're here, to do control underscore to get our post. Oh yeah, I'm doing a post, so do post, and then delete this and quickly declare a couple of variables. One is user ID and another one is password. All right. So now let's get the items assigned. Requirement.get parameters. And here it's going to be user ID. Quickly control paste password. Right. So now we're gonna have the printer object to come and help us with the printing. N. User ID is, then it's going to be user ID. All right, and then out.println. Let me just have this breakpoint so that it can be visible in a better way. And of course, your password. All right, so let's just try to see what's happening here. Unused assignment. Okay, no problem. Let's do one thing. Let's just compile this code, clean and build first. Build is successful, should be able to run it. Okay, so let's check this. Ashtamy, passwords 12345. Login. All right, something is wrong here with the password. So let me just quickly check what has gone wrong, and fair and square. Variable assignment has gone wrong. So quickly check again. Let's spot something here, and perfect. So this is where we were. So let's move on with the database connection. So before that, before concluding this video, we have to do something additional to the previous video. So that's why I would like to take you to the database. So you'll have, I'm using MySQL, so you better make sure that you have installed MySQL, right? So if you have installed MySQL, then it would be like easy to create a new connection and then adding that server here. All right, so once you have that, you just have to go and then start. So once my server is start, I'm going to put password, and my server should be up and running. And then yeah, I'm going to create a database. So that's what we want to connect to, right? So I'm going to call it as login DB. Okay, all right, so I'm going to click OK. Oh, it exists. All right, so cancel. Let's create a new database. Let's call it as login, nothing else. Okay, done. So if you see here, this is what the connection string is all about, database connection. Okay, so you have this. We haven't created any table, we just created a database, right? So what we do is we create a new table, and we call this table as login table. Okay, and then we add columns. So what do we need? Okay, so we need user ID. So the type, we can give it to be integer or varchar, better here. So I'm going to limit the user ID to be 20. It's going to be my primary key for sure. And then I'm going to add password field, and it's going to be varchar again. So again, I'm going to limit my size of the password to be 20 as well. So that's all, and we are done. So what do we do now is just to view data, right? This is the query we're going to use, and we have our two columns ready up and ready to accept the data. So let's go here now. Let's try to connect to the database, but we do that in our next video. Thank you for watching.